It's This Week in Fragrance time. We've got 6 new fragrance releases to talk about. We've got a fragrance from Dunhill. We got a fragrance from Carolina Herrera. We got a fragrance from John Varvatos. We got a lot of fragrances. Hey friends, Ash here with Gents. Hope you're doing really well. It's time to talk about some upcoming new releases. Some of these, maybe they'll be huge hits. Some of them will be forgotten and everyone will think that they sucked. But still, they're coming out. So let's talk about them. Today's video is sponsored by FragranceUSA.com. I've got a link in the description to their website, and I got a special code for you this time. Usually it's a 15% off code, but no, now it's 20%, an extra whole 5 percentage points up on the Richter scale. The code is GENT20, GENT20, like it's written right here, Gent20. So check out Fragrance USA, use that code, save yourself some money off some already great prices on niche fragrances. They've got some designer fragrances on there, everything authentic. The shipping is fast. It's what you want, it's what you need. So check it out, FragranceUSA.com, code Gent20. Okay, let's jump into these fragrances. We're gonna kick it off with Dunhill. Dunhill, when was the last time they had a big hit? It was never. No, I'm just playing with you, kind of. Icon was really well received by a lot of people, and they've got some higher end fragrances that are nice also. I'm just playing with you, Dunhill. So their new fragrance is Dunhill Driven Eau de Toilette, which is kind of interesting to me because Dunhill Driven came out not that long ago. I did a first impression on it maybe a couple months ago, and now they already have a flanker. The Dunhill Driven Eau de Toilette. They're building up the Driven line quickly. This one is a new aromatic fougere fragrance for men coming out in 2021 under the Dunhill Driven collection. The fragrance is a unique composition that delivers uncomplicated elegance and is the embodiment of sophistication. This fragrance is a tribute to the multiplicity of the Dunhill man. Well, let me tell you, I know a lot about sophistication, as evidenced by my orange, super dry t-shirt. So this one has a top of bergamot, juniper, and black pepper, a mid of orange blossom and green apple, and a base of vetiver, clary sage, and amber. Not a huge amount to glean from that note breakdown. It's fairly basic, though I am thankful that they actually gave us some notes here to see instead of just, 1, 2, 3, one in the top, one in the mid, one in the base. Now, truthfully, the original Dunhill Driven I wasn't really impressed by. It smelled like something that should have come out in their Dunhill Desire line of bottles, just the ones that have the little flip top, looks kind of like a flask. They're fairly inexpensive. Smelled like it should have been in one of those bottles. Hopefully the Eau de Toilette is better, and it does come in a blue bottle. So that means everybody is going to automatically assume that it's going to smell similar to Dylan Blue or Sauvage or Bleu de Chanel or something like that. Let's go from one blue bottle to another one. Up next, Varvatos XX Indigo. And now it's actually Roman numerals, I believe. So it'd be like Varvatos 20 Indigo. Is that how it'd be? Or 20th Indigo? I think just 20 Indigo. This intriguing scent celebrates style and music, which is the heart of the Varvatos brand, according to John Varvatos. It opens with a burst of peppermint as cardamom gives way to exotic patchouli for a sensual finish. This one's got a top of peppermint, lemon, and pink pepper, a mid of Himalayan blue flower, geranium, and cardamom, a base of patchouli, vetiver, and musk. Varvatos is kind of an interesting brand, at least as far as their fragrances go, because they seem to always be at least good. I mean, really, I can't think of a Varvatos fragrance that I smelled and just thought, hate it. At the least, they're good. And sometimes they're great. And yet, most of the time, they don't really pick up very much hype unless it's Varvatos Vintage to an extent and Varvatos Artisan Pure. All the other ones kind of fly under the radar. Yes, the performance sometimes is not there, but overall, it's a solid house. Now, maybe the note breakdown here doesn't reach out and grab you with a hyper unique note or accord outside of maybe the Himalayan blue flower, but I'm still definitely gonna pick it up and I'm looking forward to it. A lot of people thought Varvatos fragrances were gonna go the way of the dinosaur because Varvatos filed for bankruptcy, but they've had some new releases come out over the past year or so. And with this one coming out as well, apparently they're not dead. So that's good. Although as Varvatos does discontinue fragrances, they become hard to find really quickly. Look at Varvatos Artisan Black and you'll see what I'm talking about. That thing used to be maybe 25 bucks. Nowadays, quite a bit more. Next up, let's talk about the new Bad Boy from Carolina Herrera. This one is called Bad Boy Superstars. It's a new aromatic woody fragrance for men in a limited edition. Now this one, I think, don't hold me to it, but I think is just a limited edition bottle of the original Bad Boy. But then you read about it a little bit and it seems like maybe it's not. So kind of up in the air, and I'll go through and tell you what I mean here. Well, first off, I guess let me preface by saying Herrera is really well known, more so than almost any other designer house, for doing one-off limited edition versions of their lines. So if this is a new limited edition version of Bad Boy, that would make total sense. It's completely in line with what Herrera does. So as an example, you've got each year a new fragrance that comes out in the CH Men bottles. Now they come out with a little like felt wrap around them. So you had Kings, you had Beasts, now you have Under the Sea this year. Each one of those are limited editions. They only make for 1 year. Before that, you had fragrances like Grand Tour, like Africa, Central Park. Those were all also limited edition 1-year runs. Once they were done, they were done. So if they were doing it for Bad Boy, it would make sense. It is what they do. In an even bolder version of one of Carolina Herrera's most successful men's fragrances, Bad Boy Superstars is the all-time desired collector's limited edition. Live like a superstar, be attractive like a star, and show who you really are. Now, that sounds like something Smash Mouth would write. The Bad Boy Superstar bottle is shiny like a real star. Oh, with striking features. Bad Boy's iconic lightning bolt bottle transforms into a superstar topped with a silver chrome finish. Even the Bad Boy Superstar case draws attention with its embossed silver stripes. And then it goes on to speak about how the new fragrance is an expression of the duality of the contemporary man, a complex journey for the senses, blah, 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 blah. Surprising, elegant, powerful, sexy, yeah. Now here's where it sounds like something is amiss a little bit, okay? It says, Bad Boy opens with attractive notes of black and white pepper mixed with the citrus vibe of Italian green bergamot. Those are the notes from the original Bad Boy. The characteristics of duality remain at the heart, where cedarwood and sage bring a magnetic elegance. Again, same notes. The real secret is at the base of the perfume, with a sensual blend of tonka, cocoa, and amber, resulting in a fragrance of refined masculinity with a touch of boldness. Again, same notes. So the whole thing is reading like, hey, here's this new limited edition version of Bad Boy, and guess what? It's even bolder this time. It's even more in your face. We switched it up a little bit. This is the ultimate limited edition collector's bottle. You gotta have it. That's how it reads, right? Then you get to the end, and it says Bad Boy. Now notice it says Bad Boy, not Bad Boy Superstars. Bad Boy opens with blah, 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 and it's the same notes from the normal Bad Boy, right? Now, this is already on sale in Malaysia. It's on a website. The name escapes me, but it's on sale in Malaysia already. It's on sale in a few countries, actually. And the notes that they list are a little bit different. And these are the notes that they list on every site that I've found it on so far. In the top, grapefruit and white pepper. So a little different. Instead of bergamot, now there's grapefruit. In the mid, vetiver and clary sage. Again, a little different. Vetiver, not cedar. In the base, tonka and cocoa. So there's a bit of a confusion here. The note breakdown is different than the end of the write-up, where the write-up actually gives the notes. So something is amiss. Either the stores that are putting this fragrance up for sale are using the wrong note breakdown. They're all using the wrong note breakdown. And that's where the confusion is. Or the confusion is that the write-up does not clearly state what the fragrance actually is. Because when you read this, it does not read like it's the same fragrance in a collector's bottle. They specifically say an even bolder version of Bad Boy. That's what they say. So you can't have an even bolder version of Bad Boy that's the exact same version of Bad Boy. You see, a lot of people think that it is just the same fragrance, just in a new presentation. Other people think, no, this is a new limited edition of Bad Boy. Now, I said at the beginning of talking about this fragrance that it would appear to just be a limited edition bottle, but honestly, I'm kind of up in the air 50-50. All right, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna run through some notes of 2 new fragrances. No write-ups here, just gonna keep it quick. First up, Bottega Veneta Illusione Bois Nu, which translates to bare wood. I really like the original Illusione. I think it's very nice, great for spring and summer, classy fragrance. This new one has a top of lemon, bergamot, and bitter orange, a mid of tiara flower, clary sage, and patchouli, and a base of akigala wood, tonka, and vanilla. So this one I'll be looking to add to my collection, though I imagine a whole bunch of you out there really won't even care that it comes out, but I will. Then last up, a new Mercedes fragrance, Mercedes-Benz Sign. This one has cardamom, pink pepper, violet leaf, orange blossom, lavender, geranium, cashmere wood, tonka, and patchouli. Mercedes does actually have a lot of fragrances that are fantastic. Great quality stuff. Best bet though, buy it from a discounter. Benz fragrances don't get as heavily discounted as stuff like Ferrari, for example, or Bentley. They sell for a higher premium at discounters, but even still, you can probably save yourself a bit of money. And hopefully this one is gonna be a really easy kind of blue fragrance. That's what I get from the note breakdown. I mean, maybe there's gonna be a bit of a twist to it, a little darkness, richness, but it looks like it's going for just max wearability. That's it. Those are the new fragrances. Shout out again to FragranceUSA.com. Use that code GENT20, save yourself some money. If you've been eyeballing some fragrances on there, you know, save some money. Leave me a comment below. Let me know which of these fragrances you're looking forward to the most. As always, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for your support. Stay safe out there, and you know, I will see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you later.